Good evening guys, welcome to the stream. My name is Exotic Alpha and tonight we're commentating in the Cone Racing League, more specific to Tier 3 Championship, as you can see on your screen. As we look in the championship standings at the moment in Tier 3, it's Jack Bowie who is leading the way with 125 points, with Makoni coming in second place and Paradox in third. So we're obviously gonna pay extra attention to these drivers as they're the championship runners at this stage of the game, of the championship. As you can see, we're already in with like 19 drivers. I'm sure it will be a full grid, 19 or 20 drivers. So that's gonna be fun to commentate on it. It's gonna be really interesting to see. I see loads of fast guys in here as well. Loads of guys who I know as well. So yeah, should be an interesting one today. We're heading to the circuit of Japan. Japan is not one of the easiest circuits on the calendar, as all you guys know right now. As we see, as we can get a full grid right now. We have 20 drivers right now, so that will be fun. I'm sure we can get underway very shortly right now. Let's see when we're running up. Should be running up in like a few seconds probably. There we go. The guys are running up and going to start their engines to go into their first qualifying session of the day. The most important part in this qualifying session will be to not spin out at the S section in Japan, because it will be a killer once it comes to the curves. It is an absolute killer. So let's see what these guys will achieve in this race. We will be underway in 30 seconds probably. In 30 seconds and 25 seconds the qualifying will start. As we're all running up right now, I see. So in terms of the grid, actually, I think we have two reserves tonight. We have Sadistic King and Jay Hartnell, who are reserving in, I think, Alpine and Mercedes, if I'm correct. Let's get that up. We'll be the first driver to go out on track. We'll be the first one. We'll get on board with the first one that gets on this track. It remains very silent for now. We're already 30 seconds on the way and there's still no cars coming out. So who's going to be the first one that comes out of the pit lane? I think these guys will get their setups ready right now. As I see someone coming out, there is a Williams. That's a Williams. That's the Williams of Murphy, leaving the pit lane right now. As he goes on for his out lap. This is what I'm talking about. This S section of the track is so hard, man. Yeah, you see Murphy taking no risks in these corners, because yeah, he can easily spin out. Going to the Dunlop straight right now. I said this is also one of the corners that's easily to get a track limits warning for it. We now go onto the hairpin. very sharp hairpin here. It's very easy to get some wheel spin and lose like 1 to 2 tenths a lap. As we go on to the spoon corner. You actually can drag such a lot of speed with you on this part of the track. You can easily gain, I think, 1 or 2 tenths, maybe even 3 tenths. Coming to the long straight here in Japan, very long straight. So you go into the one of the last corners here on track. So you see loads of guys going for the outlaps right now. We'll go on board with Murphy for his first flying lap. He's the first one that's going for flying lap right now. Let's see if he's going to take. He's not taking any risk, I think. Just want the safe S section through there. That's very smart of the guy actually, because there's no way, there's no point in being like going all out in the first minutes of Q1 if you're just going to crash out immediately. Yeah. If you want to go to Q2 or Q3, you just need to drive smart. For loads of guys now on flying laps. I actually want to see the telemetry, enable lap data. Let me see the track map as well. Let me get in. Everyone is on softs, so yeah, this is Q1, so obviously everyone's on softs. But in Q2 it'll be very interesting to see. We'll go into mediums, we'll go on the softs. Let's see. So it's pretty decent. Murphy going to the last corner of the track. Going to the last corner right now. I think, what will the lap be? It will be a 1:31.5, that's fast lap obviously. Is there someone crossing the line right now? Is there someone about to cross the line? I think Royal Viking is the closest one. Royal Viking is the closest one to crossing the line, I think. As far as I could see. Royal Viking and Alpine, but he's not going to improve on Murphy's time, is he? No. So we'll stay behind Murphy on this run. Oh, Jacko was actually in front of me, 1:37. Jacko goes fast right now, 1:37. Gauthier now, 1:31.4. Doomsfraver 1:39. There's loads of things going on right now. Loads of people putting the laps in. There's 1:30.7 for Maikoni. 1:30.2 for Cole Paradox, which is actually a pretty decent lap. Sadistic Gang going fast, lap 1:32. Jay Hartnell is about to cross the finish line as well. Let's cheat Jay Hartnell's time. I'm very curious to see what he can do right now. It's a pretty decent time, I think, isn't it? It is 1:31.0, which puts him only 7 at the moment. Well, Vikings in from the lap. Leon is close to crossing the finish line here. He's now going to the last corner of the track. Is the Ferrari. It is going to be a 1:30.298 and puts him third. Leon was also saying in the chat, pay attention to me, I'm not going to be the midfielder guy anymore. I want to go out and secure a podium spot here in Japan. And he's proving that right now with that time. Should be a valid this lap time, or he's in a section of track. The Nitro Man, he's coming to the finish line to set his first time of the evening here in Q1. With 11 minutes remaining in qualifying in Q1. The Nitro Man to cross the finish line. It's a 1:30.3, which puts him in 5th place for the moment. The times are actually pretty close to each other, aren't they? There's 4 guys doing 132. Oh my lord. There's one guy 130.3. Basically there's just 5 guys within 1/10 of each other, 1/2 of each other. That's crazy, man. Oh, as we see Krago spinning out. As we see him spinning out. Oh, that's Krago's qualifying over there. That was very unfortunate to see, actually. I was just too late to see where that happened on track. Did that happen in the S section? Yeah, it did. It did happen in the S section of the track, I think. And yeah, that's the first spin of the evening. Plucker is coming to the finish line right now. He goes for a 130.7, puts him in 9th place at the moment. Jack Bowie's in the lab as well. He's on the lab. He's the championship leader, so we need to go on board with him. We could do nothing else than that. Jack Bowie's coming. He's an Alpha Tauri in CRL this season. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, the Nacho Man is going for the 130.1. He just put it in a 130.1, which puts him in P1 for the moment. Puts him P1. Let me see what Jack Bowie's going to do now. Because he's one of the guys to watch out for tonight in Japan. I think this could be an attack on the leader. This is a 130.0. There's a 130.0 for Jack Bowie. I think he secured a Q2 spot with that. Is there loads of guys on the track? What is he doing in Sector 1? It's on the first lap. Doomsray is almost at the finish line. Plucker as well, but he will not improve. Doomsray is not improving either. Makuni's 2/10 is 2/10 down in his time for the moment. 17 seconds? What? Okay, yeah. That was a bit of a glitch, I think. Showed me 2/10s and all of a sudden we're 17 seconds. The Nutchman has invalidated his lap time. Jack Bowie's coming to the pits this lap probably. There's loads of guys in the pits right now. As F1 HL is about to crush the finish line right now for his first lap of the evening. It's going to be a 130.7, but I think he has invalidated his lap. He has. So he has invalidated his lap. That would have put him around like 10th place that time. Bowie's going to the pits probably. Let's go on board with Dragon on speed for the moment. Because he's on a hot lap right now, I think. And he's yet to set a time. With 7.5 minutes remaining in qualifying session number 1. He's going through Spoon now. That's pretty good. Carried a lot of speed with him there. Dragon speed in the Red Bull. What is his time going to be? I think it will be close to this 131s. 130, 131 I guess. Dragon speed coming to the finish line for a 130.4, which puts him in 8th place. And puts him provisional in Q2. I doubt he will be safe. He might be safe, but I'm not sure about that. Depends what the other guys are going to do. Liverpool fan is going on for his first hot lap. As is GBX. As is F1 HL coming to the finish line now. The 130.4, which puts him in 9th place for the moment. Lena's Sector 1. Mazzles is 6 stands up on this time. This could be an attack. This could could secure him in Q2 position actually. It's a 130.3 which puts him in 8th place and puts Dragon down to 9th place right now. Check his ambulance time for hundredths of a second. What is Liverpool fan doing? GP is going to the finish line for a 131.1 which puts him in 17th place. It's not enough to secure a Q2 position. Liverpool fan coming to the finish line. There's a new fast lap for Liverpool fan at 129.7. That's a very good lap for the Englishman, which is most likely to secure him a Q2 spot. Leon's just going to cross the finish line 129.9. So there's two guys currently 129s. Let's see what else is going on track. Is GP closely crossing? Oh, he spun it! GP has spun it in the S section. Yeah, in the S section. Royal Viking is improving on his time. He's 2/10 up. If my timing screen is correct. Let's see, coming to Sector 3 now. He is 73 thousandths up on his time. But an improvement is an improvement. He's going through the last turn now. Taking... going a bit wider. There's a 130.3 which puts... Oh, it's invalidated it. Oh no, it just doesn't improve, it wasn't a validation. GP obviously not improving after that spin. Mazel's 8 seconds down. Sadistic King is 1.5 seconds down in his time. Leon is probably going to the finish line, going to the pits, because he has secured his Q2 position with that. Bowie is feeling safe as well, as is a Liverpool fan. Was Bowie crashed out maybe? No, I think he's just retiring the pits. Sadistic. What's your time? Sector 2 is 2 seconds down on his time. Royal Viking is 1:10 down on his time. Mazels is now coming through Spoon. What is his time going to be like? Is he improving? Is he improving on his time? He is. 700ths of a second improving. And if he can keep that momentum, he can climb to P8 with that lap. That was a pretty decent last sector, I think. Maz is coming to the finish line. Is a 130.300, which puts him in 8th place, like I said before. He kept the momentum. It was a very good lap from Mazels. Royal Viking crossed the finish line, and he was going for 130.1, which puts him 6th place. Let's see. J. Hartnell is in the danger zone, so yeah, he needs to go again. He's on outlap right now. Doomsray, we have Cyril Murphy going 1:10 up in his time, 4/10 up in his time in Sector 2. 4/10 up. Murphy is probably going to be like, I know man. Let's see. It's crossing the finish line. It's a 130.4 and it puts him in 11th place for the moment, which provisional secures him a Q2 position. Yeah, I can't even see the time because of a glitch right now on my screen. Who's that spinning out? Who was going for a spin? That was it. Seemed like a horse, but it wasn't a horse. Man, I saw someone spin and I didn't know who it was. Was it Alfa Romeo? No, it wasn't Alfa Romeo. What the fuck? Alright, still 1 minute remaining in qualifying, however. Let's pay extra attention to these last guys, because one of them, multiple of them probably, are going to drop out of qualifying. Is Jay Hartnell improving on his time? He needs to improve on his time to secure a Q2 position. He's 4 tenths up. He's 4 tenths up on his time. If he can keep the momentum, he'll secure a Q2 position with it. That seemed pretty decent. It's in a pretty decent last sector of the track. It's a 1:30.2, which puts him in 7th place. And that's enough to secure a Q2 position. Well done by Jay Hartnell with that lap. He isn't improving, Jacko isn't improving, but he will give it one more go, I think. Because he's in 15th place. He's in the danger zone, is Jacko. Gucciello Faloa has spun it in the S sector of the track, and I think that's qualifying over for him. Doomsray is 2 tenths up on his time. He's 2 tenths up. Pheasantplucker is out of qualifying. Gucciello Faloa is out of qualifying. Crago is out of qualifying. GB is putting a lap time in, and Doomsray is 2 tenths up on his time, if I see correct. Let's follow him, because he can push out Jacko if he gets a decent time in. He's 5 tenths up. He's 5 tenths. Oh, almost went wrong there for Doomsray. Went pretty wide there. What time is going to be for the Ferrari? Is it enough to secure a Q2 position for him? It is. P7. 1:30.2. P7 from Doomsray. In the last second of qualifying, the last lap, he pushes down Jacko into the drop zone. Is GB improving on his time? Is he improving on his time? Because otherwise he's out of qualifying. He's 3 tenths up. He's 3 tenths up, but I think that is enough for now, you know. Nah, it's not going to be enough to secure a Q2 position, I think. It is not going to be enough, I think, is it? Oh, it's P16, which isn't good enough to put him in Q2. But that was a decent lap for him. That was a pretty decent lap from GB. So that's qualifying one right there for you guys. So the guys out of qualifying are Crago, who spun out in the S section of the track, I believe, Gucciello Faloa, Pheasantplucker 4, and Jacko and GB are out of qualifying. In a few minutes we'll be back with qualifying session number 2. Looking at the stream, Nate coming in saying, "Good luck, Alpha, let's go Haas." Yeah, thanks, Nathan. I think it's going pretty well. Feeling pretty comfortable for the race. I think it's going to be an exciting one. Good luck, brother, says Jack Bowie. Good luck with the race, brother, as well. I hope you can secure a podium position. Hello, Liam. Welcome to stream, man. Liverpool fan. No, the try repeat, yeah. That's the hardest part, is it? This is too hard, he says. Yeah, but I think you're through the qualifying too, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're through the F1. You're through the qualifying too, so just give it your best shot, mate. If I can give any advice to you guys, just don't take any risk in the S section of the track, because it can really ruin your qualifying and race. It can really ruin the qualifying race. Stay easy on the S section and just push it to the end then. Did roll? Why about Bowie? Didn't see that, man. Who's the first coming out on track? Is that going to be F1HL? Is it going to be that Roland? Maybe easier to say. It's actually Makony who is the first one who's out on track. Makony is currently second in the championship standings. And he's one of the favourites to secure a podium spot tonight and maybe even to win it. Do some serious business in the championship standings. Doomsray is out on track as well, as is Strauss, who actually won last time around. In the previous race he won, I think, so he'll be one to watch out for in the McLaren. Royal Viking, Alpine also out on track, Leon coming out on track, but Makony is going to be the first one that crosses the finish line, sorry. So yeah, let's see what he's going to do. Let's see if Makony can get a good time in here. Let's also keep an eye on the track map for now, if someone spins out in the yellow flag, so we don't miss anything. Makony's going on the finish line to set his first lap in the Haas. Come on, Makony, make Nathan proud, man. Make Nathan proud, because he says, come on, Haas. Coming to the first section. It's the most trickiest part of the track here, that section of Japan. This looks actually pretty good for now. Yeah, obviously it's a purple sector 1, because nobody set at the time yet. Oh, is that track limits? It isn't. It isn't an invalidation there. I think he came away with it. Where's actually the... Everything is disabled. Oh. He's actually on mediums, I just see that now. Let's see this the tire strategy, because that will be an interesting one right now. Liverpool fan is on mediums, Murphy is on mediums, Dragon Speed is on mediums, Doomsday is on mediums, as is Royal Viking, Jack Bowie and Makony. These guys are going to try to qualify on the medium compound and going to try an alternative strategy in the race. Makony crossing the finish line on the mediums with a 1:30.5 on the mediums. Will it be enough to secure a top 10 place? I don't know. There's a 1:30.3 for Strauss on the soft compound, nevertheless. Oh, Doomsday is 1:31.1 on the mediums. That's not enough to secure a Q3 position, pretty sure of it. Royal Viking is going to cross the finish line right now on the medium compound. It's a 1:30.3. There's a 1:30.3 on mediums. I think that can secure him a Q3 position, to be fair, but based on Q1 time, so maybe there's some guy sandbagging around, I don't know. Leon has put it in a 1:30.1 on the soft compound. It goes provisional fastest way that in Q2. Liverpool fans close to crossing the finish line on the medium compound. He's coming to the medium compound. It's a 1:30, I think, a 1:30.7. That's not enough, I think, to secure a Q3 position. I think he needs to go again. With the Nacho Man crossing the finish line, we have the Roland. Couple Paradox on the hot lap, I think. Oh, he's not. He's backing out of it. He's one to watch for as well, Cole Paradox. He's third in the championship standing, so we're watching out for him as well. Bowie's on a hot lap on the medium compound. He's going to try to qualify on the medium compound, but it's going to be very tough in this field. It's going to be very tough. Is this McLaren going out of the way? I hope he is. Yeah, he's getting out of the way. That is some nice driving there. Very sportsmanlike. And Royal Viking has gone fastest with a 130.0 on a medium compound. Yeah, that's a decent lap. I think he'll qualify in Q3 with that lap on the medium compound. Jack Bowie, is he going to improve on that? He's in 130.6 on mediums. I think that isn't enough to secure a Q3 position on the medium compound. He definitely needs to go again. Murphy's still in garage. Dragon Speed is in a hot lap, I think. He's not on a hot lap, I think. He's driving pretty slow. At least he seems to. What's going on the track? Live 17 seconds down this time. Maybe get him back in the pit lane to get some soft compound on. Will he? Yeah, he's going to pit lane. Jack Bowie's 3 tenths up. He's 3 tenths up in Sector 1 in this time, which is provisional 130.3 then. We'll be watching out for him. We definitely will be watching out for him. Royal Viking, I think he isn't going to improve, is he? He's in front of Bowie, isn't he? Yeah, he's in front. Just in front of Bowie. He's going to cross the finish line first, but he's down in his time. Pretty sure he has 7 seconds. Jack Bowie is he up on his time? Is he up on his time right now? He is 3 tenths up. He's still 3 tenths up on his time. I think it's going to be on the edge, man. It's going to be on the edge of qualifying for Q3 or not, the 130.3. Jack Bowie crossing the finish line in a 130.2. Puts him in 3rd place. And that's a very interesting time there on medium compound. That's a very interesting time from Jack Bowie. I think he will qualify on that, you know. Depends on what other guys are going to do. The Nitro Man, he's coming as well. He's in a hot lap. Is he up on his... Oh, he hasn't set the time yet. It's 136 in Sector 2. Coming into the last turns. What is this going to be for the Nitro Man? Is it good enough? I think it is, and the 130.5 is pushing 6th at the moment. I don't know if that's enough to qualify yourself for Q3, I don't know. That's going to be a tricky one. Jay Hartnell and Sadistic King are on the hot laps. On out laps. Both on the medium compound with only 6 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. Is Jack Bowie in a hot lap? No, he hasn't. He's coming back in the pits. Mazzles, is he in the hot lap? And Aston Martin? No, he isn't. Could see that on his time. Roland is 6 seconds up on his time. Roland, what is he going to do? He's going for a provisional win in Q2 with 130.041. That is that is P1 for him for now. But he's already doing 3 laps on these softs. Was that a good idea from Roland? 3 laps on soft is pretty much, you know. That'll cause a bit of tire wear in the beginning of the race. Will be a bit of a disadvantage. Was close to crossing the finish line. The Nitro Man is not improving, going back in the pits. Jay Hartnell and Sadistic King are on hot laps. Both on the mediums. With only 5 minutes remaining in Q2. This is going to be very interesting to see what these guys can do in medium compounds. I see Liverpool fan going to the soft tire right now. I see Jack Bowie going to the soft tire right now. Jay Hartnell put it in a 130.7 on the mediums, which isn't enough to qualify for Q3, I think. Because Paradox and Murphy are both on out laps and softs, and they will definitely improve on that time from Jay Hartnell. Sadistic King is coming to the finish line. He is now coming to the last turns of the track. of the Japan circuit, and I think this will be a pretty good time for this SD King. It is going to be a 130.1 on the medium compound, and I think that is enough. I think that is enough to qualify himself for Q3. 131 on mediums, that's ridiculous. And oh, Leon has just put in a 129.5 A3. Yeah, that secures in Q3 position, no doubt about that. But that's a very good time there from Leon. That's a statement he made. Statement made by Leon. Strauss is 3/10 up in his time, so he'll go to, I think, second or third place on mediums with this time, if he can keep the momentum. I think he will, you know. DRS open. There's a 129.8 on mediums. Yeah, that's Q3 for him. That's a Q3 position for him there on the medium compound. It's a very good lap there for Strauss, who won last week. So he's showing that he's one of the favorites in the race. We'll start in around, I would say, 20 minutes time. Liverpool fan is going for a hot lap. He needs to. Paradox is on a hot lap as well. Paradox, this will be very interesting to see what he can do on the soft compound. He'll be one of the favorites to win it tonight, to secure a podium position. Cold Paradox, third in the championship standings for the moment, goes to a 129.7, which puts him in second place and most likely secures him a qualifying position. And someone has crashed out, or hasn't he? Is someone crashed out? No, he's just retiring in the pits. Alright. The Liverpool fan is 3/10 up on his time for now. Driving speed is 138.7. Murphy's on the hot lap. Strauss is going to the pit lane. Paradox is as well, probably. Mazel's improved by 3/10, going to 130.2, it seems. Liverpool fan, what can he do? What can Liverpool fan do? Can he push the Nitro Man into the drop zone? And yeah, he's retired from the session, so he will not go again, Nitro Man. Oh, that's not a good time for Liverpool fan, is it? 170, 180, has 5 seconds down, man, on his time. Liverpool fan, you need to get in the lap, man, because otherwise you will be out of qualifying. Dragon's speed is 1/10 up on his time, but that isn't good enough, is it? Bowie has improved his time on soft, so he's 130.2. He's currently 9th place. I think he's in danger. I think he might be in danger. So he needs to go for another lap, and Leon is... Oh, he spun it! Is that him out of qualifying? No. He's managed to keep it all together. But... Oh, Bowie. That's going to be... This could be lethal, man. This really could be lethal. He's not going to improve on his time, Mazels. Liverpool fan can actually push Bowie out of qualifying if he gets this right. If he gets this right, he can push Bowie out of qualifying, which is a championship leader at the moment. That would be a catastrophe for Jack Bowie if he gets out of qualifying session number 2 already. The Roland that's retired in the pit. Liverpool fan, are you going to push Bowie out of qualifying? He's 4/10 up. He's 4/10 up. Oh, this is going to be a close call. This might be a very close call here between Liverpool fan. This is a shout out between Liverpool fan and Jack Bowie. And maybe Mazel's in know what this time is going to be like. Liverpool fan, are you going to get the Q3? Yes, you are, with a 5th time, the 129.9, and Jack Bowie is out of qualifying. The championship leader's out of qualifying. Wow. Drama here in Japan in Tier 3 of CRL. Mazels was improving on his time, I see. Can he push Sadistic King out of qualifying as well? He's 5/10 up. He's 5/10 up in his time. Mazzles will most likely push Sadistic King also out of qualifying. Mazzles going to the finish line. He has secured it, I think, hasn't he? Yeah. Oh yeah, he has. Oh, my screen was a bit laggy. So it was a 1:29.5, only 8,000 of a second of first place in qualifying session number 2. So the guys who are out on qualifying are Doomsray, Jay Hartnell, The Natural Man, Jack Bowie, the championship leader. Sadistic King is also out of qualifying. The top 10 will continue to Q3, and we'll get that underway in a few minutes time. Let's see what's put in the stream. How the hell are the mediums faster? Yeah, I don't know, man. Mediums seem to be pretty fast around this track. Royal Viking is qualified on the mediums and Strauss has qualified on mediums. There's only 2 guys that has managed to qualify on the medium compound. They are Strauss and Royal Viking. They'll go with another strategy than most of the guys are who are starting on the soft compound. In a few minutes time we know who is starting on pole position in the Japan Grand Prix. The Japanese Grand Prix. Oh, and I forgot, Dragon on Speed has a Q3 ban. I forgot to mention that Dragon on Speed has a Q3 ban. So that's why he retired in the pits. That's maybe nice to know for you guys. You get the spectator menu up again. So, yep. Tires are all going to be soft, so that's not really important, is it? Who's going first out on track? I think Leon is. Leon is the first one going out the track. The guy that was fastest in Q2. And if I hear it right, he also managed to qualify in pole last week around. He'll be one to watch out for. This will be very, very interesting to see. Oh, Leon has spun it in the outlap. Oh, he has already spun it in the outlap, Leon. That wasn't really smart of the guy. That really wasn't smart of Leon. Should never take any risks in your outlap. But these curbs are so lethal. I'm guessing there's going to be loads of guys that are going to crash out on that S section in the race. Who's the first crossing the finish line? Is it Murphy? Oh, no, it's going to be Royal Viking, I think. The first one across the finish line. Oh, my not. It's going to be Royal Viking. We're going on board with him because he will be the first one. He will be the first one to cross the finish line. Let's see what Royal Viking can do in his first lap in Q3. Some of the guys may decide to go for a used soft tire in the beginning to run to a faster soft tire near the end of qualifying 3. Everyone's on fresh tires, I see. Nobody's decided to go to one softs yet. Everyone's on fresh tires. Very interesting that Rollins has decided to go out on mediums. That's very interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll just want to get a couple of practice laps in and near the end he will probably go to the softs to do a faster lap. That's what I'm taking. Royal Viking is coming through Spoon now. Going to the end of sector 2. He's on 113.3 there. Obviously purple. He will be the first one to set a lap in here. And what will it going to be? What is it going to be this time? The first lap of qualifying 3 is going to be 130.3. Murphy is going for 130.9. They're following very quickly now, because here's McInerney, one of the favorites for me. Leon is going to 129.4, he missed that. McInerney is going to a 129.5, it puts him in second place for now. Mazzles to the finish line. 130.1 puts him in third place for now. And the Roland has crashed out, or has he retired? He's crashed out. The Roland has crashed it, has been it in the S section, in the same place that someone in Q1 spun it around. He also crashes out in the S sections. So that's him out of qualifying 3, and there's still 8 guys remaining in this qualifying session. Liverpool fan looking in the pits at all those times. Looking at the times you need to beat. Strauss is out on track. What is he going to do? I'm very interested in seeing that, because he won last week's race, and if I'm right, he won last week's race. So let's see, going to happen. It's now going towards Spoon. Go Paradox is on a lap as well in sector 1. Strauss will be the first one to cross the finish line. Let's stay with Strauss for now. He's a 113.0 for now. In sector 2. He's going to the last section of the track. The last couple of turns. Takes it correctly. That seemed pretty nice of him. And that is going to be a 129.886, only 100 behind Royal Viking in third place. Cold Paradox. A 112.6. A 112.6 in sector 2, so that is going to be a 129.405, I think, which will he go to P1 with that? Will he go to provisional pole at that time? He will be very close to. He's going to be 129.6, which puts him in third place, only 2/10 behind provisional pole of Leon. Strauss has he decided to do another lap. He's going to the hairpin. I think he has, you know. I think he's going for another lap. Or not, no. His ear hasn't 100%, so he's not. Cold Paradox is probably doing an in lap. He is. Strauss as well. Apart from that, there's nothing going on track for now. Guys are staying in the pits for now. McInerney is coming out of the track. Okay, that's interesting. McInerney is coming out of the track. What are the softs on? Fresh softs for McInerney. Is that maybe a strategy of McInerney to come out before anyone else does? To have some, like, clean air? To not get in these dirty air of the guys in front of him and behind him? That's maybe a good strategy, you know. Let's see what he can do in his outlap. He's now coming towards the finish line. Will he improve on his own time? And most likely, will he? The most important part is, will he improve on Leon's time and push him off that provisional pole position? Mikey, what is this going to be for a lap? That seemed pretty nice of him. Going to this section of the track, the most tricky part. Don't hit any of the curves because he will spin out. Is he up on his time in sector 1? He is he? He's not. He's 28 thousandths behind his own time, so that's very tight. That is very tight. We can see all the rest going on hot laps, on out laps right now. Cole Paradox and Strauss are deciding to stay in the pit lane for now. Little Fan is on a hot lap. Murphy's on a hot lap. Mikey, what will he do? He's now going to spoon. What is the second time? He's 2/10 down on his time. If I were him, I would do a cooldown lap and go one more time. We'll give it one more shot after it. Murphy is 6/10 up on his time. He's 6/10 up. Liverpool Fan is right behind Murphy, he's literally seeing him. Leon. He's going for a hot lap now. Is Royal Viking close to the finish line? He isn't. Murphy's too close onto the finish line, I think. Let's stay on board for Murphy then. He's 8/10 up. He's 8/10 up on his own time. He's most likely going to push Mazzles down to 7th. Is he going to do that, Murphy? What is his time going to be? It is a 1:29.8, which puts him in 4th place. Liverpool Fan is coming across the finish line with a 1:29.9, which puts him in 7th place. McInerney's up on his time now. He's 87 thousandths up on his time. Leon is doing a cooldown lap, I think. Oh, he's lost his front wing! Has Leon. I missed that part. That Leon lost his front wing. McInerney's not going to improve, I think. Oh, that's a cooldown lap probably. Murphy's again 1/10 up on his time. Royal Viking, that's not going to be an improvement. Liverpool Fan. Mazzles. I think Mazzles is going for a very decent lap. He's on the hot lap, Mazzles, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He's 3/10 up on his time. He's 3/10 up on his time. Let's see about Mazzles. Mazzles goes to 4th place with his time 1:29.758. Murphy's 1:10 down on his time. Viking's starting his hot lap. Liverpool Fan is 1:10 up on his time. Liverpool Fan is up on his time. And we see Leon getting over the way. His qualifying is over for him. Liverpool Fan, it is a 1:29.6 and he goes 3rd with that. I think he will be happy with that. He will definitely take it. But Mazzles is coming now. But he's 1:10 down on his time. Strauss is coming out of Viking. Paradox is the close one to cross the finish line. Will he put Liverpool Fan down to 4th place with that time? Will he go to a top 3 position? Cole Paradox goes to pole position. Oh, it's the same time as Leon. It's literally the same time as Leon has sat. Oh my god, okay. I've never seen anything like it. That's crazy, man. That's a very good lap for Cole Paradox. I think he will secure pole position with that. I'm pretty sure of it. Royal Vikings down in his time. Strauss goes to 5th. Mazzles goes in the pit lane. So that's your grid for today's race. It's Cole Paradox starting a pole with the same time as Leon. Yeah, you heard it right. The same time as Leon. Not 1,000 difference between them. No, it's literally the same time. Oh my goodness, man. But McInerney in 3rd place. Liverpool fan coming home in 4th. That was very tight. If it's going to be so tight in a race, everyone's definitely going to enjoy it. This will be a very interesting race to watch, man. No doubt about that. There's literally no difference between Cole Paradox and Leon. Strauss is 5th place. Mazzles will end up on 6th place with Murphy in 7th. Royal Viking will line up in 8th place. Dragonal Speed in 9th. And Roland, who crashed out in Q3. He's the last one to enter the top 10 for the race. We'll be underway with the race very soon, I think. In like 1 or 2 minutes the race will probably start. See you guys in 1 minute. Yeah, it's pretty confusing how they like determine who will line up on pole position, because they both said at the same time. And yeah, very interesting to hear from you guys. How is it decided if they put both the same time in, literally the same time? If any of you knows, you just can let me know in the chat. It still says waiting for players for me. Is the lobby maybe glitched or no? Starts in 30 seconds time. The formation lab is on the way in 30 seconds. So I think we're underway for the formation lab now. We will be underway for the formation lab indeed. Let's use that to see what everyone is going to be on, which tires everyone's going to be on. Let's see. So, top 4 is on softs with Strauss and Royal Viking, the only 2 guys in the top 10 to qualify on medium compound. And that's Cole Paradox going for a spin in the formation lab. So that's not a really good start from him. And Leon is also way down the grid. So Jack Bowie is going for the medium strategy, with the Nacho Man going for the mediums, as is Jay Hartnell, Doomsray and Pheasant Plucker. What is very interesting in my opinion, that's 2 guys going for hard compounds. They're Jacko and Krago. They're both going for the hard compound. As we see the guys completing their formation lap. Aston Martin are actually doing quite a good job for now. They're in 4th and 6th place. I think they're the best constructors with that for now. Rebels 1 and 9, as far as I can see. McLaren 5, 5th and 10th. With Alpine and 8 and 11th. Race will be underway very shortly, because these guys, the leaders, are now coming towards the last turn of the track. It will be lights out very shortly. And if the race gives what qualifying gave us, then we should be in for a very interesting race. Will it be a full dry race, or will it be a bit cloudy towards the end of the race and maybe a bit of wet? You never know. Tommy coming in saying good luck all. Yeah, indeed, good luck to all, man. Good luck to all the drivers out on the grid. Drive clean, guys. Take it easy. It's lights out and away we go in the Japanese Grand Prix. Cole Barrock seems to have a pretty decent start around here. He has a pretty decent start around there. What has happened here? I think there's nothing like really happened towards the back of the grid. Did everyone come out very clean here in Japan? I think everyone came out very clean here. As we will get in the difference in the timing sheets. Get to the leader. Someone has crashed out while I was doing it. I think GBX has crashed it out. So he is already out of these Japanese Grand Prix after just one lap. Who's close to each other? Strauss and Royal Viking battling it out for 5th and 6th place for the moment. They're both on medium compounds. They're both on medium compound indeed. They're three. Oh, and the Natural spun it as well. Oh my goodness. The Natural Man is spun it as well. And that is him out of the race as well. Come on, he's crashed it out of spoon. So we're battling each other right now on track. Yeah, it's a bit glitchy, I see. There's a virtual safety car, alright. We have a virtual safety car, and Doomsray gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's not very smart of the guy, but... There's a virtual safety car, and Dragon Speed, he has a moment. He's had a moment Dragon on Speed in the Red Bull. He spun in the S section under virtual safety car conditions. Yeah, and he's dropped down to 16th place with that. He really hurt himself with that. I bet he's going to be fuming. I really bet he's going to be fuming after that crash, man. So when will the virtual safety car decide to end? As I say it, it ends, alright. Need to say that more often then. Strauss and Royal Viking are really close to each other. Royal Viking, is he deciding to give it a go on Strauss here for 5th place? The battle for 5th place is really on here in Japan. There's so much going on the track, everyone's so close to each other, I bloody can't keep up. Dragon Speed and Krago are battling it out. And Dragon Speed has crashed it! He spinned it! Oh, he spun it, yeah. That's him going into the pits for a new front wing. TRS is now being enabled. Royal Viking is decided to give it a go on Strauss here. He's taking it to the around the outside of Strauss. And he passed him. There's a very clean overtake there for Royal Viking. He goes up to 5th place with that. Fast Blood Crash Spunner. He spun in the S section. And that's him out of race as well. There's already 3 guys out of the race, and there's another virtual safety car. Another virtual safety car here. In the Japanese Grand Prix, we're only 3 laps in. What do we see? What is Dragon going to go for? What kind of strategy is going to go for? Let's see the stops. The tires they're on. He's going for the hard compound, but he won't take it to the end of the race. I think that's 24 laps. That's quite a lot. That really is quite a lot. There are 4 guys out in hard compound now. They're Jacko, Krago, Doomsray and Dragon on Speed. It's still Cole Paradox leading this Japanese Grand Prix in front of Leon. Only 6 to 7 tenths separates them. McKinney is in 3rd place, with Liverpool fan in 4th place for the moment. Jack Bowie has now entered 10th place, and the virtual safety car has ended, which means we're back to racing speed. We're back to racing speed there. We closely saw there's still Strauss and Royal Viking battling now